Barkhorn Football Reserve. We see the commencement of the A grade. Barkhorn to kick off here. Kick off by Hazel. The main event, the A grade today. It goes down to McLeod. Away comes the big fella. Runs it wide of the ruck. And he's set up on by good defence in, looks like Bond and young Liam Balson. A couple more changes in the team this week. And Alpha bring it away from their own 22. Through this front row, and now comes McLeod. Down the middle comes the big fella. Keen to get amongst the heavy stuff. Takes the tackle. He'll play back now. Back it comes now to Vag. Rossi Vag here, the big fella back in the action. He's as old as the commentator, this fella. Plays it back now, gets back now for a clearing kick. The green, is it? Drives it downtown. Goes across field. Bashford comes across. Oh, he's knocked it on. He's made a meal of it, the Barkhorn fullback. Just thinking of the last winner at the races here yesterday, this fella. So Barkhorn last week started a bit slowly and Winton took advantage. And Alpha now the big chance here. They pack a scrum here about 20 out from the Barkhorn line. Referee today is Mr. Gary. And sideline is Jeffrey Easton and Mr. Castles. Alpha come away with it out to their 5'8" and green. He takes a tackle, left that ball all by Bashford and Kay. He's about 21 metres out from the line. He attacks now the centre of the field through McLeod, the big front row. He spins in the tackle, gets a pass away to support there. Can't pick that play at the fullback, it is in Gleeson, who takes the tackle about 11 metres out from the Barkhorn line. Dummy half now is Codrington, and the referee says you can't hold him down. And Nigel Balson's been penalised here. So first penalty of the match goes to Alpha. And Alpha the big chance to put first points in the game. Green, is it? You're going to line the kick up. So we see the ball was dish sand out here. Sand issue for Tibby Green. Have a shot at goal here. About 10 wide of the sticks. See Barkhorn with a few team changes, and Lyle Balson making a comeback this week. Also on the run on side is Robbie Goodger, is it? And Nigel Balson. A couple of changes. Green moves in there, strikes it pretty well. One up, one down. What's the referee says? No goal. So a bit of controversy right from the start. Obviously one sideline was unsighted. All he can do is rule whatever he thinks fair. And we see Hazel now drop kick, drives it downtown towards the winger for Alpha, who runs backwards now. There's Liam, it is. Picks it up there, brings it away from his own 22. Met in good defence for Barkhorn and Liam Balson, and with the help of Wayne Osmond, putting the ground. They'll play it back now, they're deep in their own territory, trying to get it back into Barkey's territory through their front row. And Vag, oh no, sorry, not Vag, McLeod. No, I've got the wrong bloke. Sorry, 13 it was. Cypher. This time through Vag is met in heavy defence. Put the ground, Rossi Vag. She's in the veteran class there, this fellow. They talked him back into another season. Oh, and solid hit there by Harry Bleacher. Moved up quickly there. Meet the attacking player, and they put the ground by Bidoff, and anyway, they're working across field. Green cuts back inside. Still going Green. Spots an opener there, close on him. He's got support there, McLeod outside and tries to get a pass away, gets a pass out of top, shocking pass. Picked up well though by the outside centre. And he takes a tackle there, and Danny Arthur and Nigel Balson. Back he comes out of Green. This is, I'll get it out of here. And a little dribbling sort of a kick. Comes picked up by Osmond on it, deep in his own territory. Runs it up towards the 20-metre mark and gains a few metres. Lyle Balson at dummy half. Tries to take it away from dummy half. Gains a few more metres while they settle themselves. And dummy half now comes Michael Hayward. He picks up a runner. He's got Rob Goodger who runs across field there. Tries to straighten the ruck. Gains 10 or 12 metres there. Takes a tackle, and Cypher and Kay there putting the ground. Hayward throws the dummy there, shows the ball and goes on his own. That's 4 tackles gone. Barkhorn still in their own territory here. They work it across field now. Comes the open side through Liam Balson. Outside to Danny Arthur, looks for support, throws it straight to Cypher. Cypher says thanks very much. And, Alpha on the attack here through McLeod. The big fella down the middle he comes. Gains a few more metres there. He's held up about 20 metres out. Good defence there. Danny Arthur and Co. Across field that comes through Green. He's got men over out here. The centre runs on his own there and held up. Taken well the tackle. Spanard, his name is Spadaro. D. Spadaro. Where's he from, this fella? The land of the big grape. Alpha working away to the blind again. And a good hit by Goodger and Co. there. Big Rob Goodger. Down the middle comes Winger and picked up well by Liam Borson, the little halfback. Liam, he rides into ground. Crossfield Green. Green puts it in the air. Right under the goal six it is there. Pouring through on the fullback. Bashford takes it well. And we'll see it back to the 22 for the restart. Well taken by the fullback. Alpha steams through on him, but all to no avail. A good take. Away goes Bond. Quick move there by Clifford Bond. Good skills there shown by the young fella. Takes it within 10 metres of halfway. They work at the opens right through Hazel. He looks for runners. He's got a run on Arthur. Danny Arthur comes back inside, tries to get a pass away, takes the tackle. Just inside Alpha territory. Play across field they come there. Goes to no one. Picked up by Goodger and he's gone without it. Well, hello, the coach is upset beside me. Here we'll see a scrum go down right on halfway. After an error there by Robbie Goodger, there's a shocking sort of a pass right at the back. We come away with it against the feed. Bit of luck there. Barkey on the attack through Bond. Picks up Hazel. He's got support there. Bounces there to one. Slips away to winger Osmond. Osmond comes back infield. Takes a tackle. He's about 30 metres out in the alpha line. On the attack there, the Goannas. Here they go. Across field now through Clifford Bond. He wants runners. He's got Bash with the fullback. Cut out pass. Here goes to no one. Picked up by Butcher. Tries to work a run around with balls and picks up his winger. The young wingers fly over the corner. He's still going. Oh, it's a shocking pass on the ground's gone to no one. We'll see Alpha come up with it. Through Cypher, I think he's got it. Referee says it's been a knock on both ways. So we'll see a scrum go down. About 10 metres out. 10 out and 10 in from touch. We'll see a scrum go down. Well, Alpha feed it is. The scrum spins around, taken away by the little halfback, and Zal gains a few metres there. Wrapped that ball all by Danny Arthur. The lock's got him there. Crossfield for big Ross Vag. The big fella, look at it go. Wind them legs up, Vagsy. Run like a butcher's horse. He takes the tackle there. Harry Bleacher it was, I might have known. McLeod there looking, jinking and weaving there. A couple more metres. Gets to about the 30 metre mark. Crossfield comes now. I can't pick this player up. Who's that fella, Phil? He's a newie. Beckett, is it? Second rower. He takes the tackle anyway. Hard to tell these numbers on these Alpha jerseys, mate, from this distance. Well, comes the Green, who gets around one. Can't beat the tackle of Lyle Balson's it underneath. And Goodger finishing him over the top. Back now to the second rower, and Chappell it was who drives it downtown to Bash with the fullback. It takes it in his own 20. Brings it up and gets away from one, still going the fullback. The electrifying Goannas tackle there. Well underneath. Dummy half now. Spencer it is who takes the tackle. Still going. Referee's called hell. Gains a few more metres, wrapped up by the Alpha defence. It comes to Danny Arthur on the open side. He's looked for support here. Gets around one, still going the big lock. He gets the legs out of one or two tackles there. Feeble attempts they were. And wrapped up from behind by Cypher it was. It brought him down. Away goes Hayward from dummy half. Michael Hayward had a good game last week. In the attack again, he gets away to Liam Balls. Away goes the little halfback and spots half an opening. He's still going the little Lake. Can't get his arms free there. And takes a tackle. He's only about 10 or 12 metres out. Goes his own no one there. He's still going. Spins out of one. Gets it back. They must score here. Surely Harry Bleacher's gone over. Hazel it is. Hazel's gone over, sorry. Same colour anyway. Same colour anyway. Bit of a mix-up. It wasn't Harry, it was Stephen Hazel who scored out wide. So it's 4 points to 0 with a kick to come. They look good when they put the set of sixes together, the red fellas. As soon as they work out that forward play and the positioning, they're combining well. A good bust there by Danny Arthur down the open side here earlier. Big weekend, Phil. Yeah, someone goes and bungs a wedding on in the middle of it, and we won't say who that was, but we all know. He moves in and strikes it to the left of the uprights, wide away, trying to convert his own try, so it's 4-0 with about 10 minutes gone. 10 minutes gone in the first half. We see a restart here from Green. Drives it downtown towards the 20-metre mark, picked up by Rob Goodger, brings it back, straightens the attack here, takes that tackle there, finished off over the top by McLeod and Kay. Dummy half, it goes away from Liam Balson's, picked up runners and big Nigel Balson, his brother. Gains a few more metres down the middle. He's wrapped up by the defence there. Green and Coward who wrap him up. Crossfield they go now through Hazel. Hazel outside to Dave, bit off the prop down the middle. Been a bit quiet earlier. Settling in period from the Wedding Blues, they call it. Crossfield it comes down through Bondu. Lyle Balson down the open side here. Yes, young Ralph says, come here, son. Oh no, we've had a bit of a nudge to each other on the ground. Meet you tomorrow, he said. Oh, outfielder goes from Harry Bleacher, cuts open the big fella, and a blinder last week. He's gone again. Bleacher sets out the winger, Spencer. Oh, he couldn't handle the pass. It's probably floated a bit forward too, but the referee says we'll play the lines and that. We'll have a scrum go down about 20 metres out. Might be 25 out from the alpha line. No, it's not. It's only about 15. Oh, sorry. Anyway, minor technicality, mate. Put in, take it away against the feet again. The Reds have come up with it. They're winning some ball here. Well, Alpha will be uphill battle, mate. They keep doing that. Yeah. Was taken away by Balson. It was Liam Balson from the scrum base across field from Bashford to Clifford Bond. Cuts back inside. Still going. Unloads a pass to Bashford. The fullback backing him up across field. They must score out wide here. They've got numbers here. Goes to Osmond. Oh, it's gone behind him. Picked up by Ozzo. Recovers well. Couple of tackles gone here. They work it back the open side again. The Bashford, the fullback. Jinx under 1 or 2. Still going the fullback. Oh, he's wrapped up by the Alpha defence. They're falling off him. Will they go this time? They go on the open side through that man. Hazel again, spins around the tackle. He's got it down, I think, has he? No, he's held up. What's he ruled here? What's he ruled? He's ruled a try, that he's got it down. He spun around the tackle. Yeah, I actually saw the ball come down the side too, Bert. I don't know about you, mate. Did you see that?
Yeah, no, it's a fair try, mate. Fair try.
I thought I saw the ball spit out. So they've gone in for another try with about 13 and a half minutes gone. He's got it down, Hazel, so he's really involved himself today. The walkabout for the kick to come here. I'll have comments, no doubt, from the ball boy tonight. It'll give me a big wrap up in this game. So flags are raised, kick was successful. So, yeah, she's looking very colourful there. 10 points to nil it is. Kick was successful. We'll see Alpha to restart through green. Oh, mate, I'm supposed to sign that B grade there too, wasn't I? Anyway, we see Tim Green to restart here, drives it down towards Goodyear, traps it with his foot. Right, well done by the second row there, picks it up and brings it back towards the centre of the field. And he's met by the defensive Cypher and K there, bringing to ground. Zal it was. Crossfielder goes through Liam Balls and picks up Nigel Balls and his brother in support. Runs up over one or two there and held up. What they called there, as he called, he roofed it out. He pulled it out in the tackle, Cypher. Cypher's guilty there. Said, sir, but I didn't mean that. We'll see a penalty to Barkle there, relieves some pressure in their own territory. Hazel said, I'll kick for touch. He just about kicked us into the hospital, this fella. Oh, just as I speak. Well, have a look at that. He has a found touch. Green picks it up and said, what am I doing with this? Well, bad mistake. Oh, Zal nearly left it behind. He takes a tackle there. Underneath it was Clifford Bond who wraps him up. Player back through Zal. Comes to Vag. Big Ross Vag says, I don't know what am I doing out here? As you'd be sitting up here with the rest of us, Vagsy. Crossfielder comes through now, the second rower, number 11 for Beckett, or Peckett it is. Young Peckett. And Lyles pulled the ball out in the tackle. The referee says you can't do that. A quick tap, come across field now. Wrapped up ball and all. What's he really here? Offside, Barkle, you caught within the 10. Lyle there pulled him down. So quick tap here, Green's moved up. We've got a replacement player. Who's this big fella here, mate? Big Pete Rogers. Look at the size of this fella. His mother was a Mack truck. Hey, look at the size of this fella. And a big fella, big Ralphie McLeod says, I'll go through the middle and set up on there by Balderson and bit off it, wrap him up. About 5 metres out. Nummy half there. Goes on his own, he could be through, he's got it down and scored. Number 4 it is Spadaro has scored. D. Spadaro, his name is, has scored the first try for Alpha. A couple of silly mistakes here, but anyway, Alpha have drawn some points to the board after about 15, 16 minutes, nearly 17 minutes of the first half. So 10 points to 4 with a kick to come, and Green here lined this one up. Slightly more difficult chance than the last one that he had attempted. He moves in here, strikes it a little bit better this time across the face, is it? No, he's waved away. Well, Greeny hasn't got the boots on. So 10-4 it is. There we go, the T4s have scored the lucky double today, both centres. And that could go back to a mistake, Phil, when young Steve forgot to fill in touch. And a couple of silly errors after that too, in the play the ball area. Tap ball is big, the big Rogers. Look at this fella. Look at, have you ever got away from you, mate? You want 3 days to round him up. And driven backwards there in defence. A bit off in case he's come in, driving the ground. Oh, big Ralphie had a look then. She had a bit of a bow, Pete. Big Ralphie said, not you again, Lyle. I don't want it this week. So I see a scrum go down. About 30, 40 metres out from the Alpha line. It's taken away by Liam Balson across to Clifford Bond. Cuts out Bash with the fullback link around. Picked up by Bond. What's he ruled here? He's ruled that there's been a shepherd. Run around the man. In front of the kicker, was it? Intentionally. In front of the pass, I mean. So another penalty to Alpha. Comedy errors to let Alpha back into this game. We'll see. We'll see Green fine touch there about just inside Barkey territory, about 10 or 11 metres in. We'll see a tap restart. The boy Spadaro, the try scorer. Play across field, the big Rogers. Look at this fella here. Taken well underneath, and good defence by Lyle Bolson, wasn't it? And his brother Nigel, picked up by Vags. Vags wrestled the ground there by Bolson. He'll get up and play it back now. He's about 30 metres out from the Barkey line. Away it goes and picked up well by Peckett, is it? Down the middle he comes. He'll play it about 20 metres out. Spadaro finds the big runner, and McLeod down in the middle comes McLeod. Taken well underneath, and good tackle by Biddulph. Finished off by Michael Hayward. Dummy after hookers, gets it away to Zal. Zal's got runners, finds a centre partner out there, and he's wrapped up ball. Good defence there by Cameron Spence. Oh, I thought he had a good game last week. He's bowled himself again today. Crossfield, they come, the Brumbies. The crowd seems to give the Brumbies a go, and Green says, I'll put this up in the area, it'll bring rain. Cypher's 100. Oh, taken well by Osmond. Like an Aramac slipsfielder, mate. I've seen that before. Crossfield, they go through. Bash with the fullback. Gains valuable metres here to give his forwards a go. Where's the Liam Balson, gaping dummy half down the middle. There's an open. He's got runners and Bashford. The forwards aren't running to the back set. We'll run it out of here. He's still going, Bashford. Suffering from a big race meeting yesterday, the fullback. Told me he was drinking Coke, but I don't know what was going on. The crossfielder goes now to Clifford Bond. Finds a runner, and Danny Arthur back inside to Harry Bleacher. Finds Clifford Bond. Flicks a pass out the back. It goes to Liam Balson. And finally he's put to ground. About 12, 15 metres inside Alpha territory. Away they go the blind side. Clifford Bond said, where's me runners? I'll go on my own. Where are the forwards? He's running away from the forwards anyway. Runner back towards them. Back it comes in, and Harry, Stephen Aitson will put it to the toe. We'll test this fullback out under the crossbar. Oh, he's taken out the play. The play on, says the referee. And Seifert has come away with it. Went for the ball instead anyway. Crossfielder comes through Zal. The little halfback says, I'll run us out of here. Slips under a tackle. No intent there. He just fell over and buffed and said, sorry for that, mate. One for your mush. Big Ralphie McLeod down the middle comes the big fella and set up on the underneath and drive and tackle from Danny Arthur. He wrapped up about 20 metres out from his own line. Bag says, I wanted big Roscoe. Look at her pump them legs. 10 years ago she would have run over the top of you, but she's flat out getting going, the big fella. He'll throw it backwards now, and Green says, I'll put it on the toe. We're not going to play it now, half. Back to Spencer, goes backwards. He brings it back towards the halfway, gets around 1 or 2, shows the man the touch. And he's lost the ball again in the touch. So I'll see a scrum go down, just inside Alpha territory. Not the Bloxby Blues, mate. We got the wedding blues today. We got another replacement on for Alpha, number 16 is Rich. H. Rich. There you go. Taken away by Barkhorn again. They're winning some ball against the feet here. Doing well, the 6 in the scrum. And Liam Balson comes away with it, wrapped up by his opposite and Zal. Bashford fires a pass out the back to Clifford Bond. Clifford runs across field, picks up Walkabout back inside, goes Stephen Hazel. He's got around 1 or 2. But the old tie that puts a kick through the back here. He's found that oh, they've lost it. They've lost it. I think it could be a score. With a try, no. Right under the post there. Alfred come away with it. Oh, good work there for Alfred to get out of that ball and the pressure Barkle and put on there. I can't pick that player up. The Walkabout is. Jash is on here, the big front row. Had a good game last week. Been sitting on the bench this week and he's been put in the fray. Had a big night too, I'll bet, last night in Jericho. Brought Jericho to life, they reckon, the red fellas. And Big Ralphie. Big Ralphie, she's got away from that one, and Buffy said, it's only my shoulder, mate. Ralph there settles it down. Back it comes out of Cypher, goes across field and slung to ground. Jersey fashion there. The big grey buck put to ground. Nigel Balls said, down you go. Crossfield they go now. Who wants it? No one. No one wants to run with it. Timmy Green says, give it there, I'll kick it. Not a bad looking kick. He's got a good kicking game, this fella. Oh, taken well by the fullback. Like a winner at Sandown it was. He took it well. Look out for Big Rosie. Get away from him. Well, he got away from him. I don't want to get tackled by that fella. And he's still going the fullback. Jigs out of 1 or 2. Shows a clean pair of heels to the big fella. I don't know what happened to that fella. Crossfield it goes now. Liam Balson finds the port. It goes to no one. Picked up by Hayward, who puts it on the toe. Regathers it. Michael Hayward, good skill there. Bit of soccer skill from Mick Hayward. Back in his Aramac heyday, mate, when he was a soccer player. He takes a tackle. Crossfield it comes, mate. Stephen Hazel said, what am I doing with it? Oh, and Harry says, what have I got here? Hot potato. And he's left it behind. So we'll see another scrum go down. Scrum to go down about 20, nearly 30 metres out from the alpha line and to the right of the upright. So about 25 minutes gone, it's still 10 points to 4. Taken away by Alpha this time through Zal. Gets to the Green. Green says, what am I doing with it? Got no support and takes the tackle. Rich outside of him, the replacement player, but the referee says, no, you've held him down, the tackle. Won't allow that. Quick tap there. Taken away by Green. Downfield he comes. Gets away from 1 or 2. Still going. Gets a pass away. Ralph McLeod hit underneath and a good low tackle. Flicks a pass at the back. Taken by Barcall. A bad move there. Silly call. Nigel comes over. Nigel balls and gets a... He'll play it back near to Arthur to the balls and back inside to Lyle Balson. Still going. Gets a pass out to no at all. Woodsy couldn't pick that ball up. And another replacement there. Woodsy's come on the field for who's he come on for, mate? Harry. No, Harry's still there. Who's he replaced, mate? Clifford. Oh, righto, mate. So, eyes are shot, mate, I think. The red colour of the eyes. We'll see a scrum go down. Zal to feed the scrum in. We've got another replacement player, have he? No, he's reported something. He's only going to Mr. McLeod. Said, listen, Ralphie, you've been a bad lad. Don't do that again, sir. So how's the scrum to go down? About 20 metres out, 25 out from the Alpha line. Taken away by Zal. Finds Green outside into Rich, the replacement player for Alpha. He's taken well there. Ball and all by Harry Bleacher, and underneath was that man, Stephen Hazel. There you go, the blind side. There's the big fella there. He's a replacement player, the bloke for Alpha. I can't pick him. He's wrapped up by Jash and Kay there. They work it through the big fella, and Rogers flips a pass at the back. It goes to Spadaro, and he's taken the ground. And a good ball and all tackle by Woodsy and Kay there. Crossfielder comes from Zal. Out to the open side, finds Green, a big cut-out pass there. They've got men over here. Bit of support for Alpha, they work it downtown. Outside to his centre there, and Comiskey, was it? Young Troy Comiskey, one of the under-16s from last year, and good to see these young blokes that come up in the grade. And Ralphie says, I don't want it to go on without it, and Cypher picks it up. He makes another 10 metres. Taken well by Stephen Hazel, who's been involved pretty heavily, Hazel. Having a good game today. It's going to go too deep, this kick of Zales. Anyway, see it back to the 22 for the restart. And 27 minutes gone, and still 10 points to 4. Well, some unforced errors there, Bert.
Yeah, Geshy, a lot of unforced errors from both teams there. I think it was a good night in Jericho last night, and it's showing on the reflexes on the red fellas, that's for sure.
Their eyes, the colour of the jerseys. And Lyle Borson, sorry. No, it's not, it's Nigel. Takes it away from the tap. Restart. Picked up Jas there from Liam Borson. Gains a few more metres. The Alpha boys are starting to walk too, just noticeably. They've got a bit of nick, problem with a bit of nick, those fellas. And it's Michael Hayward there plays it now. Anyway, back to Liam Borson. Picks up Danny Arthur down the middle, goes the big lock forward. And big Rogers grabs him there in the jersey and flings him to ground. The big fella said, Mervyn Cullen, the debut in A grade here, she comes onto the field. I hear the crowd roar then. They've missed it. The crowd's missed that. Mervyn's on the field. Back comes the Liam Borson, away he goes, a little opening, slips a pass at the back to no one. And what a jarred it out, and the tackle of young Comiskey was who wrapped him up. Young Troy Comiskey making his A-grade debut today too. Only 16, 17-year-old, these players. It's good to see him getting a run. Early in the season it doesn't hurt. Crossfield now, it comes to McLeod, looks for the run of the big fella's gone the other way. Mervyn Cull there, force that error, Mervyn. Good to see him get involved early. Anyway, Crossfield now, Zar looks for runners there. He's got Cypher and it takes a tackle, a good low tackle there, Harry Bleacher. If you want to teach a kid how to tackle low, watch this Harry Bleacher. Crossfield, the big Rogers, the big fella, gets a pass away, he can pass the ball. And Wayne Osmond underneath, and a good low tackle. Richard was who took the tackle. Crossfield to Zar, he's got Green outside, who gets a kick back over the other side. Woodsy's out of position here. He runs back down, he'll make no mistake. Runs it away from his own try line here. Tries to get around Zal, pushes Zal out of the road. Zal sticks to him now like a cattle dick. and brings in the ground. Dummy half there, Bash at the fullback said, I'll get us away from there. Where's that 10 metres there, screaming Sarge? What's happened to her? Way it comes now, they found it now. Robbie Goodger down the middle comes the big second rower. Gets it to the 30 metre mark. And met Bull and all there. Boy, the replacement there, can't pick that for Alpha anyway. Danny Arthur finds support in Jash. Gets a pass out the back, tries hard there. Struggles to his feet and Zyphers tackle. Danny Arthur from dummy half to Liam Balls and little halfback. Nothing much organised there, Phil. Boys are at 6s and 7s, aren't they? And luckily the Alpha boys are doing a bit in the old fitness department, mate, or they'd be eating gum, I think. Back it comes here. Stephen Hazel says, I'll get it downtown. We'll play it down the other end. Not a good take there by the fullback and Gleeson. No mistake there. Runs it up towards the back line there and ducks under 1 or 2. Still going, and Osmond goes low. Holds him up there. Puts him to the ground. With Woods there. Big Roger says, the big fella, get out of me road, Woodsy, I'll push you away. What hit me then? Outside it comes to the hooker. Fires a pass to big Buck Rogers down the middle again. The big fella, she struggles out of 1 or 2. Big Mervyn put him to the ground. Mervyn, have a look at big Mervyn's tackle on the big fella. He lines Ralph up. Oh, he gets away from that. He wanted to make it 2 out of 2, but he's finished off well by Goodger underneath. And Michael Hayward from dummy half, Zala says, let me have a run down the middle, and there's no room through there. He's set upon by the Barkhorn defence there. Robbie Goodger it is, chasing from dummy half. Crossfielder Green says, what's going to happen here? A little chips around the top. What's he going to rule here? He's going to rule that you obstructed the kicker. Lyle was at fault there. So Alpha get a... What's Alpha going to do? Are they going to take the 2 or what? They're all a bit buggered, the old Alpha lads. Sucking for the big ones. And Johnny Power, come on for Lyle Bulls in here. They lose nothing by having young Johnny Power in here. Loves to do the running. And a fine touch on the 20 metre mark, Alpha. Through Green. We'll see the tap restart. The big fella, Big Rog. She wants it, the big fella. Here he comes. No, they cut him out. They give it to Ralphie McLeod down the middle. He comes. And young Mervyn says, down you go. No, it wasn't Johnny Power too. It was involved in that tackle. The young players here into the action through Cypher. Yeah, young Mervyn underneath there. Latches on him like a cattle dick. Player back now through the hooker. Comes to Zal. Finds a run on the big fella. Number 14 is McGrath. He's a fair enough lad too, this fella. Like you can fart in your last pound of flour. Beckett comes there, taken away through the second row, and Beckett. He'll play it back to Cypher. Oh, Spadaro, sorry, Cypher gets it away. The Green finds a run out wide. Ducks in a 1 or 2, spits out the back to the winger. Got nowhere to go and met upon by the red jersey. Good defence there. From dummy half, they work it away. Give it to Green. Oh, touched by Barkhorn. Bashford comes away with it, gets away for 1 or 2, still going the fullback. And a good run from his own line. Under pressure there. What's he going to rule here? What's he rule? Blood bin, have we? We got a blood bin, Liam. Liam Balls with a blood bin, has he? He's got a busted mouth there. He's back on his feet though. No, he's not. No, some concern there for the injured player, but he's all right, young Liam Balls. And taken away by Robert Goodger down the middle. He gains valuable metres. Taken by Cypher and Co. Power dummy half. Liam Borson takes the ball, works away through Jash. Back inside the big fella. Had a good game last week, still going. Gains valuable metres there. Up over the 20 metre mark. He takes a tackle back to Power. Power to Liam Borson, looks to runner. And big Mervyn Cullen on the boil. Look at that. The big fella. He'll want copies of this for the grandkids. Plays it forward, no one's at home. He's going again. He said, what am I doing with this? The step. Have a look at that step. Ronnie Coote wouldn't have a step like that. Bigger than Ben Hur. Mervyn Cullen. Back it comes out. Liam Borson gets it away to Stephen Hazel. Kicks it downtown. The only way to play it is play it at the other end of the ground. And they're brought back now by the little winger. Runs across field there and driven sideways and a good ball all tackle. Who was it underneath there, mate? Clifford Bond, was it? No, Harry Bleacher. I might have known. Never this example how to tackle. Watch this man. And Woods there grabs this bloke Rich and drives him back with the help of Power. He'll play it about 30 metres out from his own line. Crossfielder comes to McLeod, jinks back inside and underneath, knocked over off balance by Woods and Soft Drink. Johnny Power. Back it comes there. Who's this fella? Beckett is it? Peckett it is it. Runs at the defence and wrapped up ball and all. A good tackle by Hazel and Goodger. Crossfielder goes for Green. Green looks outside. He got Rich outside him. He's gone without it. Who'll come up with that? He's offside, and Barcall can come away with it. There's nothing Green could do with about it. He was offside. Then Balderson runs away. Liam Balderson gains valuable metres there into Alpha territory. And Cypher and Kay wrap him up. Young Comiskey it was too. Crossfielder comes there. Robert Goodger there. Jinx back inside. Gains a few more metres. Then both sides there find the heat and the conditions here a bit warm. A bit weary anyway. Crossfielder comes to Harry Blucher. Claps on the pace. He's got Woods outside him. They mightn't catch this fella. He turns on the pace when he shows him a clean pair of heels to the try line. One fella that can run with that football. Young Woodsy. Shane Woods has scored the try. So it's 14, is it, mate? 14 points to 4 with a kick to come. And we'll have a word from the sponsors as the commentators stuffed. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Powers Cordials, who else we got? The Union Hotel, the Globe Hotel, Mary and Darryl O'Donnell's Food Mart. I'll just flash it over. Broncos up 16-2. Geez, that 14.5 starts looking good, John. What's happened to the Gold Coast, mate? Oh, 20.5 starts, no good. But anyway, first game of the competition here today after a Moshka blast. And Hazel makes no mistake there. Raises the flags with the extra, so 16 points to 4 it is. With about 35, is it? 35 minutes gone in this first half. Yes, as I was saying, mate, first fixtures today, Bert, and the new competition. 2 extra teams in the big grade. How do you reckon you'll see it?
I still think it'll be the same as last year, mate. I think you'll be looking at a Barcaldine and Longreach grand final in the reserve grade. From what I've seen so far, it might be early yet though.
Yeah, mate, early days anyway. Restart here, taken by Shane Woods. Gives the pass away to Robbie Goodger there, who's wrapped up, ball and all by McLeod and Cypher. So this Cypher does a lot of work, mate. Very involved in the defence. And Liam Balls there runs back inside, gets a pass away to Power. Power goes around his man, tries to get a pass away, slicks it out the back to Liam Balls in support. He's got a runner on Danny Arthur. Jumps back inside, he's got Johnny Power. They're combining well, these fellas. Then takes a tackle, he's in Alpha territory now. He'll play it back. Back it comes across field from Hazel. He finds Bashford outside. Runs across field, he's got support and Blucher. He's got Woodsy outside, he cuts back inside. Harry Blucher said, I'll go myself. I'll go on my own. The Capra, she's in. The Capra. King Capra scored. Under the post here. So 20 points to 4 with a kick to come from under the post, mate. A good combination there. Good support play there. Backing up the player with the ball player and the ball carrier. And Harry Blucher finished off a good move there. The score under the post. Hazel makes no mistake with that kick there and raises the flags. And it's 22 points to 4. Anyway, we see the restart here. Drives it down towards Jashu, picks it up well, gets a pass away to Danny Arthur and combines well there. Runs across field there, tries to straighten the attack then. Takes the tackle, they put him to ground. He's building himself up, mate, this young Danny Arthur. Getting bigger every time I see him in a jersey. Back across field to Liam Balls to Hazel. Hazel got young Power. Down the middle comes Johnny Power. And gains a few metres there. Who's that, mate? Where's he off to, mate? Is he? Is that right? Well, there you go, mate. Well, the young Power couldn't be... Anyway, we'll see Alpha come away with a mistake there for Barkle. Then McLeod has picked it up. Taken well underneath by Power. Finished off over the top by Mervyn Cullen. Vague at dummy half there. Gets it away to the big fella and Pickett. Down the middle comes Pickett. He's wrapped up by good defence in Power and Michael Hayward is across field. That comes through the replacement in McGrath. He rides it sideways, the big fella. He's got about 15 or so metres out from the Barkle line. Alpha on the chance of attack here through Zale, the green. They've got no runners here. Throws the ball to no one. Outside he's got support and Cypher out wide out here. Cuts back, he's run out of room. Fires a pass inside to, who's that player? Is it Comiskey, is it? Yeah, it is too. Crossfield comes from Green, back inside to McLeod. McLeod spots it open, drives for the line. Can't get the pass out. And held up well by the Barkey defence and 6 tackles gone. So we'll see a hand over the first one of the day. Right on the stroke of half time, the referee blows it up for half time. 22 points to 4. And listen to the coach roar. Anyway, see the restart of the second half. Picked up by Jash. He runs it back towards the halfway line and set upon by the Alpha defence. And Cypher and Carver. Crossfielder comes now. They work the open side Barkle through Ballers and do Goodyear. He straightens it towards the middle. Still inside Barkle territory. Powers a dummy half, finds a big run and bit off the shoulder of Stephen Hazel. Power from dummy half gets it away to Liam Balls and the crossfielder Clifford Bond. Trying to involve himself, gets a pass. Oh, unlucky there. That had gone to hand, mate. There was Harry Bleacher was away. Another shocking pass. Anyway, we'll have a scrum go down. Right on halfway. Scored half time, 22 points to 4, and Alpha with a lot to do there and all in front of them. The game was a bit sloppy there in patches in that first half. But sees Zali to feed the scrum, put in. Take away, picks up Green, he's got runners there, he looks for support. He cuts out 1 or 2 and tries to get a pass out, comes out, Barkle and come away with a silly pass from Green there. He should have taken the tackle back to Bleacher from Wild Horses. Spins and weaves. He's gone without, does he? No, knockback, said the referee. Well, it hit his legs, it actually didn't hit his hand, so good decision there by the referee. They're trying to force the pass, mate, instead of hanging on to it. And Biddulph's gone without it. Crossfield has Johnny Power. Grabs the Alpha player and throws in the ground, a good low tackle. Crossfield now, who was it? Ralph McLeod. Tries to straighten the ruck there, set upon by Lyle Wilson and co. No, wait, there he's out. Ralphie's had a bit of a blow there. Must have been a clash of heads there. Anyway, some concern shown here for the injured player in McLeod. Big Ralphie, not like him to lay down. Excuse me. Big fella warming up. Big Rod's down here, look at that. The Man Mountain's ready to go on again. If we get a bit of neck on this fella, there'll be no stopping him. Anyway, McLeod's back on his feet though. He won't lay down the Ralphie. No, restart it. Taken away by Green. Gets a runner and a packet there down the middle he goes. Gets into Barkle territory by a few metres there. Taken well by Power and Nigel Balson. Crossfield now it comes. Replacement player. Anyway, Alpha made a mistake there. I can't pick that player. I think his name's Chappell. Second row. He's fought. That's what you got to do, is chase from that dummy half area, the mark area. Shuts it down early, it stops a few options, mate, anyway. And the big fella's come back on, Big Rod, she's missed the scrum. Oh, Crossfield threw a bit of a dummy there. Lyle Borson took off without it, and Liam come across the open side, picks up Harry Bleacher, back inside to Clifford Bond. Back inside the big fella. Big fella said, where'd he go? He's dancing around this fella, I can't dance with him. And he's wrapped up ball and all there by Green. Plays it back to Power. Power gets a run around, big bit off. And then we're in the 10, fellas. Yeah, so I had a couple of blokes ask me, they said, gee, sir, it's a big 5. I said, fellas have been 10 yards, 10 metres for the last year and a half. Back it comes the Lyle Borson there. He's gone right through him. Still going, the big fella. Gets a pass out the back. Is it going to go to Oz? Oz picks it up and hangs onto the ball there. Why they want to pass that ball again, I'll never know, and not take that tackle. Back comes to Steve Hazel. Down the middle comes the big fella, galloping through the middle of the big fella. Ah, she's got through him. The galloping Clydesdale. Big Nigel's gone in and scored out wide. From about 15 metres back, mate, she looked awesome. 26 points to 4 with a kick to come. I know it looks pretty awesome from about 22 metres in a game of cricket. It looks even worse from 15 in a football field. So what do we say, 26-4 with a kick to come, and only 5 minutes gone, not even 5 minutes in this second half. And a couple of mistakes forced in the Alpha boys here. They spat the ball up, and the Goannas have gone on the boil here. It's only early days in the season, mate. Alpha will no doubt put some work in on this. Hazel moves in, strikes it pretty well. No waved away, no goal. So it remains 26 points to 4. So we see Alpha to restart here through green. They're going to change direction here and kick it across the open side. It's not a bad kick there, it's gone into touch. So, yes, they tell me Harry's going to be singing the old Budu dance on the bar. The Budja dance. With our Budja dance, mate. Anyway, we'll see a scrum go down. Midway between the quarter line and the halfway. Taken away by Barkle and through Liam Borson. Picks up Cameron Spencer. Takes the tackle there. Set upon by Comiskey and Cat there. Bringing in Zal. Crossfield now. It comes to Dave Bidoff. Down the middle goes Dave. Been a little bit quieter today, the big fella. Had a big wedding yesterday. Crossfield now. It comes to Liam Borson to Jash. Jash down the blind side there. Gains a few more metres. Up towards the halfway line. Takes the tackle. Off Cypher and Co. Crossfield from Bullison to Bond. Bond outside to Blucher. Blucher shows the ball. He's got support. Can't get away from his man there though. Takes the tackle. And a good tackle it was by Zal, was it? Anyway, back inside the Lyle Bullison. Bumps one or two out of the road. Bumps Peckett out of the road. There he goes, Bash with the fullback. He split him. They come across field and taken well by the fullback. Knocked off balance and dragged the ground by Zal. Desperate defence here. Stephen Hazel was outside him, back away to Liam Borson. Oh, he's regathered, has he? What's he ruled? A little knock on there. So we'll see a scrum go down. Scrum to go down about 10 out from the Alpha line. And a bit of desperation there for Alpha, and they've forced an error. And we'll see a scrum go down. Taken away against the feed again. Cross, was it? Vargy feed. All right, back to Harry Blucher. Harry for the line. Takes a tackle there. Went in there, take the tackle, and good tackle by Cypher and Co there. Power crossfielder, Lyle Borson and Liam. Lyle outside to Jash. Jash under the post, he's in and scored. Good teamwork and quick hands there. So 30 points to 4 it is with a kick to come. And Tim Green is injured here. Some concern here for this fellow. One of their mainstays, this young lad. That's I see also young Peter Cleese, another under 16 playing for Alpha, mate. Big trouble, they reckon, if Grandy leaves the field. One of these days I'll have to learn to live without him, mate. I see young Peter Cleese there too, mate, another young 16er. Only just turned, yeah. Oh, a bit older, 16 and a half. Yeah, mate. Yeah. 16 and a half. Yeah, mate. Yeah. 16 and a half. 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 Yeah. 16 And Hazel makes no mistake there, so 32 points to 4 it is. With about 9 minutes gone in the second half. Plenty on the shorts for the State of Origin squad, eh? Fair chance of him. And we see Vagsy to restart this time. He said, I'll have a kick. He said, you can't do any good kicking at the other bloke, so I'll have a go anyway. Lyle Wilson picks it up, runs it back to the centre there, and takes a tackle. Plays it back quickly now to Liam Wilson. Back to Nigel, his brother down the middle comes the big fella. Get out of me road, the close out, there he goes. Pumps on the action, get out of me road, I'm a steamroller. Non-stop action this fella. Takes about 4 to ground. Power comes away with it now too. Liam Wilson, run on your own. They said, run, get us out of here. Lyle said, you want to get rid of it too, the big fella, and he savaged him. Clifford Bond's got it now. He looks for support. Goes away, still going. He goes, oh, great take. Oh, no, not so great. We'll see a knock on there. Right at the bootlaces of Harry. There's the old take the tackle first and think about the move later. We'll see a scrum go down. And we'll see the scrum to go down about 22 metres out from the alpha line. The referee's not happy with that. What's he rule there? No, he's called somebody out. The old headbutt was... I don't believe Nigel would lead with his head, mate. He would lead with his head. He's a fast bowler and he's a forward. So a penalty to Alpha. The old headbutt in the scrum. Big Roger standing there. Anyway, we'll see a penalty to Alpha. Relieving kick here. And the fullback for Alpha, what's his name? Gleeson says, I'll get us out of here. And drives into touch. The hooker is Codrington, takes it, tap, and the big fella, they load him up and they drive him to ground. The big fella, sat on his backside by the Baldwin brothers. Away goes the big fella. Cypher takes the pill and takes a tackle, gets a pass away to McGrath, bumps out of 1 or 2, unloads well. Oh, a little knock on there. A bit of bad luck there by the replacement player. Reynolds it was, who knocked the ball on. So we'll see a scrum go down. Just inside Barcaldine territory. The hospital into the ground. Away goes Spencer from the scrum off Liam Borsell's little short pass. Takes a tackle in the midfield. Power dummy half, finds a runner in Goodger. Bounces away from one, still going Robbie Goodger. Involved in himself. Oh, he's lost the ball in the tackle there. White had it pulled out, but we couldn't see that. And Alpha come away with it. Seifert was who created the error. Crossfield they go now through the centre. The big fella, and Spadaro takes a tackle. Spirios Spadaro. Crossfield they go now through Beckett. Oh! They said, how's your mother there? A cop one for your kisser. Clifford Bond there gives him a big one. Takes that tackle there. Crossfield goes McGrath, bounces out of 1 or 2, and I mean bounce he does too. And a good tackle underneath, and Harry Butcher. Poor old Harry, she's come off second best of her. Crossfield it goes now. Green, who's recovered well from that injury. Still going Green, he's opened him in the middle. He comes at the defence there, runs away from him, and Hazel comes, he's got support out wide. Away goes Comiskey, is it? No, Spadaro. I think it might be Spadaro, he's gone in and scored. Or Comiskey, I can't work that out. I think it might have been Troy Comiskey. Can't work that player out. Has he ruled a try? The referees hasn't ruled a try yet. He's listening to a touch judge report. What's happened here in back play? Been a bit of a problem here. So I think he's going to award a try there, mate. The referee will go over and award the try, I'd say, after listening to a touch judge report. But yes, he's awarded the try. Yes, and Alfred hit back with a try, 32 points to 8 it is, with a kick to come. Young Saif here sitting on his haunches here from where she created the error earlier, hasn't hardly moved. He said, I'll sit here and wait for him to come back. Have a play. $30 points to 2, they tell me the Bronx. Hit gear, mate, they must hit an overdrive. How's that Renouf going, mate? Another 3 today, or? No, but he's more involved for the team today. Yeah, the rugby league at its best, mate. Pity we can't see these games. Yeah, my co-commentator John, cameraman, she's very concerned. The Saints are down 12-0. They'll be back, he reckons. They better be back. Anyway, the kick there is unsuccessful. Yeah, just falls underneath the crossbar. Not a bad attempt. Not a bad attempt there. The hooker it was who attempted that kick. It was Codrington. It's Harry Bleacher doing the butcher dance. I'm trying to tell you, Dave. Harry doing the butcher dance. You put your right foot in, yeah. Anyway, back to the football, and Hazel will restart. Drives it down towards Zahal, the halfback. Takes it well and brings it up towards the 20 minute. Oh, and driven back and solid defence there. Spencer and Arthur was, and Big Rod's down the middle. Go bumps off Cameron Spencer the right. But driven to ground and good defence. Lower ball said, come here, son. Crossfielder goes near the Cypher. They'd be lost without this fella. He never stops. Easily their best player at the moment, this fella, this Cypher. It takes a tackle of big Mervyn Cullen and his debut here today at home ground. Crossfield now it goes to this big front row and bag. Gains a few metres. Taken well. Backfield. Back it comes now. The fullback said, I'll get us downtown here. And Gleeson kicks it straight down Danny Arthur's throat. Runs it back. Slips a pass out to Power. Power backing up in support there. He gets to within about 35 metres from the alpha line. Across to Bash with the fullback. Has done a lot of run today, young Bashy, the fullback. Had a fair bit of work to do. Across field, Harry Bleacher. Gets around his man. Still going, Bleacher. Claps on the pace. You only got to show him a little opening, this fella, and he's through it. But great defence there. And Richard was who wrapped him up with a fullback, Gleeson. Crossfield goes Bashford, still going the fullback. Gets a pass out the back to Stephen Hazel, who scores out wide. Good support play there from Hazel. And Bashford, the fullback, I think, mate, is really involved himself. One of Bashy's better games here today. So they go further ahead, 36 points to 8 it is with a kick to come. And Stephen Hazel having a bit of trouble with the old kicks anyway, across the face of goal. He might have done the budger dance last night too. Haven't got the budger boot on. Unsuccessful with the kick. And the player come back. The big fella said, I'm going to have a kick this time, Big Rog. He said, if you fellas can't kick it, I'm going to kick one. He'll probably kick a goal with this. Bashy, get back behind the sticks. Land on the lawn of the nurses' quarters. Oh, she's driven it downtown too. She's not a bad looking kick from the big fella. Straight to Johnny Power, runs it over. Mervyn Cullen, I should say. It must be the haircuts to make him look alike, be nothing else. Mervyn Cullen there, gains valuable metres there. Plays the ball. Back it comes from Power. Away goes to Bashford across field. Slips under the tackle there and blame those boots. Not enough tags in them, Bashy. Plays across field now to Balls and Liam Balls and finds a runner and Jash. And taken well underneath there. Comiskey wasn't a good tackle. Good low tackle there. Crossfielder comes now to Big Dave. Bit off down the middle. Bumps out of 1 or 2. Still going. The tanks run away. But he's come to a sudden stop there by Gleeson and co. Bringing the ground to Liam Balls and cuts out 1 or 2 to Clifford Bond. Spins around. Runs across field, tries to get round his man, still going, gets around another one. He's still going, he's got support out wide. Numbers out wide. Oh, they've lost her. Made a meal of it when they had an overlap here. He could have scored 4 tries, but anyway, we'll force the error and a scrum to go down about 23 metres out. 23 metres out from the alpha line. We'll see a scrum go down. Taken away by Zal. Picks up Gleeson. It's a runner and Rich is wrapped up by Stephen Hazel and Clifford Bond. Zal from dummy half goes to Cypher. Cypher runs it up over the 20, out of the 30 metre mark, wrapped up by Hazel. Stephen Hazel involved himself pretty well in the game. I'm across field now. Peckett it is, it slips over and gets going again, and Power and Jash wrap him up. Crossfield comes Cypher, across field he goes, gets around, bit off, beats the tank, slips a past the big Rog on the move. Look at the big fella. Oh, she's fired a pass to no one. She's gone without her. Come across field, back inside the hooker. They got McGrath and support there. Tries to get his hand free and takes a tackle. Good low tackle there. Real good tackle there by Johnny Power underneath. He stopped the big runner. Crossfield they go through Zal. They got numbers out wide, they can spin it. Back it comes Crossfield out of the centre, and Spadaro's wrapped up ball and all by Danny, Arthur and Stephen Hazel it is. Crossfield back the open side. Zal puts a little kick through. Oh, it's taken by Power off the boot. And Johnny Power comes away with it. He'll play from dummy half. Away goes Woods from dummy half. So they'll give the forwards a blow. Tries to run it. Still going Woods. He split him. He comes to the fullback. He'll run around Rich. They won't catch this fella. Away goes Rich. He won't catch him. He won't catch him. He'll run out of base, will he? No, he won't get him. Well, I thought he had him for a minute. Woodsy said, where are you, son? I can't see you. No, he's running behind me. I can't find you. So he scores under the post and brings the 40 up. 40 points to 8 with a kick to come. So Woodsy decided to have a run from dummy half way back on the 20 metre mark and the barky end of the ground, and he scored the opposite end under the post. Yeah, Liam reckons that I definitely could kick one from in front of you. Well, he's missed it way away, right in front. Liam's missed that one. 40 points to 8. Away for a kicker, but anyway, mate, early days. So I see the big fella Rogers is the restarter again. Someone said take the 2. He kicks it downtown again, not a bad looking kick either, straight to the lower balls, and he lost it backwards. What's the referee ruled? Knock on. He's ruled a knock on. Law stands there with hands on hips, and couldn't be, but unfortunately the referee said it is. So I'll see a scrum go down right in front of the sticks, deep in Barkey territory, about 10 metres out. So off with a chance here. Can they add extra? Taken away by Zal, who runs around the open side. Tries to get around his own opposite number, and Liam Borson, and wrapped up by Danny Arthur and himself. Plays it back now. Go across field through the hooker. Rodrington tries to get a pass out the back. Who's that get to that man Cypher again? He's in the action, this fella. Dummy half now. Rodrington gets a pass away to Big McGrath out wide. Runs across field, can't get a pass free. Struggles for the line. Bulldog to the ground by the fullback Bashford. Back it comes now. They said get it wide. The fullback said I'll go on my own. He can't get through there, and he's wrapped up ball and all. Big Nigel showed him the line, then wrapped him up. Back it comes out of the big fella. Oh, she crashes for the line. Has he got her? I think he might have it down, has he? Like a runaway truck. I think he scored. No, he's been held up. No, he scored. The referee said fair try. The big prop it was, they got over and scored. McGrath it was. So 40 points to 12 it is with a kick to come. Big McGrath there, a bit of constant pressure there by the big fellas. A lot of big men on this alpha side. Bit out of nick, but whether they can get them into nick by the end of September, mate, be something for the coaches to work on. Anyway, we see restart here now through Hazel. Did he get the kick, mate? I missed that. Anyway, he missed the kick, so it still remains 40 points to 12, and Big Rogers is set upon by... There's that Johnny Power underneath. Way it comes out, Peckett is driven sideways and good defence by Nigel Borson. It was the big fellow, the Clydesdale says, come here. Then Spencer, Cameron Spencer. Crossfield goes, the big fellow Vagsy, set upon underneath, and a good tackle. Lyle is it? Bit slow to his feet. John Power and Vagsy's there in a bit of trouble, the big fella. She'll have an easy week in the train next week. They'll arrest that knee. There's having a bit of a look at him there, the big fella. Anyway, away go Alpha through Cypher, outside of Gleeson, the fullback. Back to Spinaro, who takes a tackle. He's about 30 metres out from his own line. Away goes Cypher again. He's in the action. This fellow, they'd be lost without this man. Wouldn't mind a second row like this bloke. Or a prop, whatever he's playing, prop, I think, mate. Lock forward, sorry. There we go. They're going across the open side. Alpha Zale says, I'll kick it across here. And he kicks it straight down. Cameron Spencer straight. And away goes Spencer. Tries to get around his man. It's taken low underneath. He'll play it back. Young Comiskey it was. Live balls in there, shrugs out of 1 or 2 and they drive towards touch, but he stays in field. He's about 22 metres out from the, 25 metres out from the Alpha line across to Hazel that comes now. Hazel with a little kick over the top. There's no one at home. They want to be quick here. It's taken a turn and it's gone dead in goal. So we'll see a restart at the 22. Anyway, we see Alpha come away with it from the 22, restart through Big Rogers. Gains a few metres and wrapped up. Crossfield now comes the second rower. In Chapel it is, who gains a few more metres. Not related to Greg, this fella, is he? Now Crossfield they go now. Cypher it is down the middle. Wrapped up ball there, tries to unload the pass. And he's wrapped up, the calls him hell by Robbie Goodger and co it was. Crossfield they go, the open side through Zale. Alpha found a bit of life here. And Zale picked up and dumped the ground. And the Balton brothers put him to ground. Crossfielder goes now. The crowd's got a bit vocal here. Young Scythe there says, where are you, son? Ducks, gets a pass out the back to Gleeson, throws it to no one out to Chapel. Chapel says, I don't want to kick it. Kicks it downfield. Picked up by Bash with the fullback. Makes no mistake, comes back down the middle. He's going to run back to support. He's got to find someone here. He gets around 1 or 2. Still going the fullback. Still going. He's having a good game, this young Bashy at fullback. Takes a tackle there. Looking for a trip, is he? He won't get one, he's not allowed any more time off work. Away goes to Liam Borson, gets a pass, a big Mervyn on the boil. Dumps under 1 or 2 there, the big fella. Takes a tackle on McGrath and co. Plays it back now, comes to Stephen Hazel there, Junction Weed still going, ducks under 1 or 2. Still going Hazel, still going, oh great determination from Stephen Hazel to score a try. 44 points to 12 it is with a kick to come. And showed great determination there. Bit of individual class there, mate, from Stephen Hazel. Bit of Wood and Manly experience there, mate. North Queensland experience coming out in there. Bumped away from 3 or 4 would-be defenders, mate, and scored to the right of the post. He's going to take this kick here. Liam Balderson. No, it's not. It's Clifford Bond again. Having the shot at goal. So we see Clifford Bondi line this kick up, add the extras. And makes no mistake this time. So 46 points to 12 it is. And big games today in the Central West. Also game in Longreach where I think it's Ilfracombe are playing Longreach as their home game. And I think Aramac making up Ilfracombe's B grade this year. Over in Blackall we see, no, Ilfracombe's playing Winton, aren't they, sorry. And Longreach and Blackall in Blackall. Big Buck Rogers has still got the ball. They're not going to get it back off him. You've got to kick it again. And drives it downtown. It wasn't a bad looking kick first up. Oh, they've made a middle of it again, have they? What's it? Yeah, another knock on. I can't understand him not catching this football. So a scrum to go down, 10 out. And Alpha with a chance here. Oh. It'll be 12-0, mate. And more. Crossfield that comes down. Zal picks it away from the scrum. Finds Green. He gets right in that support. And Clues takes that tackle. One of the young players there out there too, young Clues. Wasn't under 16 last year. Back it comes there to Green. Green goes on his own. Ducks under 1 or 2 there. Can't get through the Barkle defence. About 10 out. Osmond it was who wrapped him up. Crossfield that comes through. Zal says, I'll go on my own. Oh, Bleacher nearly come away. No, not Bleacher. Hazel it was. Couldn't. Hazel couldn't come up with it and force the error. So we'll see a scrum go down. Oh, they made a middle of it. He's knocked it on, sir, at the base of the scrum. Who was it made the error? Young Zar? No, it wasn't. Cypher it was who's made the mistake at the base of the scrum. So Barkle with the feed here. They got out of jail there, mate. Put in by Balson, taken away by Liam Balson, who runs away and set upon by the Alpha defence there, knock him down. Across from Gleeson it was. Bashford now runs away. Down the middle he comes and gains valuable metres. I think Bash, he's had a very good game so far. Back it comes out of Liam Balson across field. Danny Arthur bumps around, gets a pass back to Robert Goodger there, bumps out of this tackle and takes a tackle. A Cypher it is. They'd be lost without this bloke, mate, this Glenn Cypher. He's had a top game. Cross there, H shows Woodsy the line. Away goes Woods there, runs into support, tries to run over his man. He's run out of support and takes a tackle. About 15 metres out from the Alpha line on the boil. Danny Arthur goes up line side. He's got support in Hayward. Hayward for the corner and driven back and good defence for Alpha. And Gleeson and Co it was. Danny Arthur from dummy half. Back it comes out. Liam Ball said, where's the ball? I want it here. He fires a big one way at the back. It goes to no one. Picked up by Stephen Hazel. Said, I'll let it bounce. And he'll pick it up and mop up the extras. He'll score under the post there. No trouble at all. So 50 points to 12 it is. The kick to come. It'll look like he might have muffed it here with a silly big pass, Bert, but I thought obviously Liam knew there was men out wide, mate, that could score the tries, and that's where they scored, mate. Not a bad, not had a bad game either, Stephen Hazel, mate. I thought he's having a pretty good game, involved very heavily in this game. Probably a bit quiet last week.
3-try walkabout Hazel, they call him, don't they? 2 last week, 3 this week.
The Renew for the West. He'll do the butcher dance tonight. And Clifford Bond makes no mistakes with the extras, so 52 points to 12 it is. And the big Clydesdale there in the restart. Look at the big fella, he said, get out of me road. We missed that there, we've been wrapped up in a bit of action here in the Sydney games. Back to the football, son. And Nigel Balls in the big run down the blind side. Across field they come, the big fella Jash. Tries to get around his man, takes a tackle. Doesn't do too many things wrong, this fella. Good 80-minute workhorse in the crossfield now from Liam Borson that goes to the tank. Dave Bidoff tries to run over the top of the hooker it was. For Alpha in the crossfield now, Liam Borson will swap at the open side again. Harry Bleacher from Clifford Bond, still getting around his man, still going, still standing the tackle. Harry Bleacher slung the ground. Good defence there, they hold him up. Right in centre field, backfield, Liam Borson, Lyle says I'll have it to the blind. Trying to stretch the Alpha defence. Back the open side we go in here. Clifford Bond here says I'll throw it in the air, there's no one at home here. Crossfielder comes, taken well by Gleeson, was it? Another little replacement player. I can't, what is his number, mate? Reynolds, is it? And he's driven back by Danny Arthur. Danny Arthur chases Green across field there. Gets around Clifford Bond, still going Green. Tim Green there, taken, set upon by Tony Bashard. Bashard, the fullback, brings him down. Crossfield now, halfback Zar looks for runners. He's got the winger out wide with nowhere to go, but straight to ground there. And a good tackle. Johnny Osmond. And he put you on, mate. The cameraman was on the field. And Oz it was, wrapped him up anyway. We see another run there. Wrapped up by big Max Goodyear. Oh, and a big hit there. And Dave Bidoff and Co there, wrap him up. Crossfield they come Alpha. Through Peckett. Cuts back inside, still going. Wrapped up ball and all. 2 or 3 defenders for Barkey there. Hold him up. Clifford Bond and Johnny Power. And Michael Hayward, I should say. Across the open side they go. Green says, what am I doing here? We'll throw it up in the air again. Lyle Borson takes it well this time. Now he caught that one, no worries there, Phil. We'll have to mark that down for him. No mistake there for Lyle. Late goes Woodsy there from dummy half. McGrath drives him back towards the goal line. Good defence there for McGrath. The big fella. Crossfield they go working out their own line through Liam Balls, a little halfback, got nowhere to go. The big fella, he ducked under a clutch and caused of the big giant. And goes to ground about 10 metres out. Bit off down the middle, he comes now. Settling ruck by the big fella. Gets it about the 30 metre mark. Johnny Power from dummy half, he loves this from dummy, no sorry, Mick Hayward it is. Loves that run from dummy half. Hayward gains valuable metres. Takes a defence. Crossfield now from Liam Balson to Lyle Balson at Crossfield. With a kick here and find Green at home. Green said, oh, I better get back here and mop it up. Runs to the crossfield. Runs across field, tries to get away from one and slung the ground by Liam Balson and Jash it is who wrap him up. Crossfield goes a little replacement play and Reynolds tries to get a pass away, gets it to no one, picked up by Barkle as he attempted to pass off the ground. And Jash it is that comes up with it. Crossfield they go Barkey, straight down the middle, Nigel Balson down the middle, he comes a big one, he's galloping through him again. He's still going. He's going for the corner and wrapped up about 5 metres short. Loves to score, tries the big fella. Oh, he's dived through, forced the error. And Alpha will come away with it through their winger. And Clues it is. Young Peter Clues will pay it back. Taken away by Gleeson who gains a few more metres, wrapped up by Woods. Crossfield now go Zal, the big fella, and Rogers. Load the big fella up. Throws a pass out the back to Cypher, and Cypher gains it to the 20 metre mark and taken by the Barkle defence. Woods and Carl was. Dave Bidoff. Cross now to Chappell. Greg Chappell's brother. Wrapped up ball and all by Danny Arthur and back it comes out of Green. Green says, get us out of here. Right. What have we got? Lyle playing fullback. Where's Bashy playing, mate? Second row. And a good take there by Lyle Balls. Makes no mistake. Woodsy said, I'll run from dummy half and away goes this fella. He's got a plenty of toe. Runs it through the centre of the ruck, still going. Never seems to be moving, this bloke, until you try and catch him. Dummy half here, Spencer gets away to Harry Butcher and a good pass. Crossfield goes Butcher, gets around his man. Tries to fire a pass out the back, picks up Max Goodger. Across it comes to Bash with the fullback in the move. Down the middle goes Bash and he's opened him up down the middle. Steps around the fullback, he'll score on the post. And a good try by the fullback. I thought pass out the back, picks up Max Goodger. Across it comes to Bash with the fullback in the move. Down the middle goes Bash and he's opened him up down the middle. Steps around the fullback, he'll score on the post. And a good try by the fullback. I thought he's had a good game this far. Been involved pretty heavily. And Spencer's no mistake there, mate. No, he's missed her. Anyway, it's been never brought up to 60, so 56-12, wasn't it? 56 points to 12 it was. $56 points to 12 at the end of the game there, mate. And, I thought for Bark Hall, I thought Tony Bashford had a very good game. In the forwards, Danny Arthur stood out pretty well too. I thought Rob Goodge had a good game. In the backs, I thought Harry Bleacher and the young Woodsy they had the usual games, mate, non-stop. In the alpha side, I thought easily their best was Cypher. Thought they had a big game, never stopped the whole 80 minutes. And Zal tried everything to inspire the backs. Timmy Green had a good game there at 5'8". But I think all in all, you know, a game that both teams will work on, mate, come back better in the next game. And we'll hand you back to the sponsors.